society on her life and followed the script that God had dictated on her life. So we thank you for this very beautiful moment. If you have any last parting words, I mean, it's already so full of richness that I'm going to have to replay this podcast myself over and over again, is that, if there's anything else you'd like to add, how we can support you, your music, your social media, where our listeners and viewers can go to, please take this time to share.
Well, first of all, Melody and Janie, again, I have to thank you again. I love you both. We've met, and I just have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of great things together. I commend you on launching Life Unscripted. It is a breath of fresh air to a world that's really mired in a lot of despair. But yet you're bringing a smile to them into their lives, and you're bringing vibrant information that will revitalize them and give them the vitality and strength and the love and the freedom and the peace to carry on. For people who want to contact me, you can go to Facebook. I've got 4 different pages. Facebook, Kelly Wright News. There's also the music. There's also Kelly Wright Worldwide on Facebook. The same thing with Instagram and Twitter is Kelly Wright News. And just contact me. I'm also on LinkedIn. But more importantly, start looking for how you can start spreading love, freedom, and peace. And like Melody said, let's start building 1 billion people strong, and make that statement to the world and to world leaders particularly, that we, the people, have a global dream. The dream is not just a dream, but we have to embrace the dream. The dream is us. We have to live the dream. And the dream is to help all people have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Some people might equate that to American dreams, but if you've traveled like I've traveled, you see everybody has that same dream, to have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So let's do it. Cease fire, spread love, freedom, and peace.
We have to live that dream. Such a powerful statement. We want to thank you again, Mr. Kelly Wright. We absolutely love everything that we heard today, and we certainly continue to look forward to more moments where we can bring that peace and love to this world. Right, Melanie?
Yes, and I was actually very much honored to receive a copy of Mr. Wright's CD. And, just some of the songs' titles is like For What It's Worth, Choice of Colors. I mean, even just the song titles alone drives in a message without you having to listen to the entire song. A change is going to come. Well, the change is here. So we're going to have to add that song title on your next album. And, keep faith alive and trust. I mean, these are powerful song titles that tells the story of the song without it being sung. But wait until you hear the actual melody of the song, because I enjoyed it. The only thing that I have now where the CD player is located is my car.
They can get it on all digital media platforms. That's how I get the CD. So that's good. But they can get it on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. They can get it all over the world. No matter where you're living in the world, when you see this podcast, it's downloadable. So make sure you get it. And thank you for talking about that.
No, you're very welcome. And as we close this, Mr. Kelly Wright, can you just read to us one more time? Because it doesn't do the quote justice when it's my voice or Janie's voice here. Is that you with the golden voice, if you can impart, as we say goodbye to our listeners until next week, that quote that you wrote one more time, please.
Yeah, I'm going to try to quote it the way I wrote it. Life can be heartbreaking, but life can also be inspiring. Be the voice of hope. No matter what you go through, be the voice of hope. That changes it a little bit, but because I wrote that down, and but my hope is that your hope will be that no matter how heartbreaking life gets, that you will understand that there is a song in your heart. And that song in your heart is a song of hope. It's a song of love. It's a song of freedom. It's a song of peace. And you know what? It equates to you leaving a legacy and not leaving a liability, because you've spread the greatness to the rest of the world. There is greatness in you. And I'll close it even better than my own quote. I'll close it with this quote: greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. So let that resonate, soak that up, and then realize that because God is in you and lives in you and abides in you, everything you do in his name will turn out to be something great. Greater for you, greater for the community you live in, greater for the state you live in, greater for the country you live in, greater for the world. God bless you guys.
God bless you, Kelly. And oh gosh, Janie, wow. And I'm just going to go with wow. And this was so timely, as always, God and his divine timing. And it is just humbling and an honor and just a blessing to have you on our show, Life Unscripted.
Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Janie.
So until next week, to our listeners, don't forget love, peace, and freedom.